I'm here today with Homeier from Smart City Vienna, and we're going to be talking about how Vienna has become one of the leading smart cities in the world. So firstly, welcome, Ina. It's great to speak to you today.
Thank you for inviting me for this session.
Great. You adopted your smart city framework in 2014, which means Vienna is one of the most advanced smart cities in the world. How has that framework helped you to ensure the success of Smart City Vienna?
Well, in fact, we started to work on our Smart City Wien strategy already in 2011. And we realized that the Smart City initiative is mainly focusing on climate protection and on energy efficiency. So it's not an ICT strategy. Of course, digitalization is a tool. But for us, the social aspects are very important. It has something, the people are always in let's say, in the focus. And we have decided that a lot of programs and plans in the city of Vienna are somehow dealing with the topic of energy efficiency, CO2 reduction, and climate change, and that we need to sort of bundle them to work together, because like the housing strategy, the climate protection plan, innovation strategy, economic strategies, and so on, they are somehow addressing these topics. So we decided that we need an umbrella strategy to sort of work stronger together and to cooperate together to put all the forces in these very important topics. And this is why we have adopted this smart city strategy in 2014 in the Vienna City Council. But I have to say that we have undertaking a monitoring process, because it's fine when you have very ambitious objectives and goals till 2030 and 50, but you have to monitor them. You have to see where you are. And that's what we did in 2017. So we have just updated it, and the new strategy was adopted by the City Council on the 26th of June. And it's addressing the Paris Agreement and as well the Sustainable Development Goals.
Okay, perfect. So you have to keep moving with the times, essentially.
Yes, we have non-stop, more or less.
Of course. And I'm sure over the past number of years, you've completed many, many different projects in different areas. Would you be able to pick out, a couple, give us an example of a couple that have been, kind of a challenge or a real success from a kind of social perspective or quality of life?
Yeah. Let's say the real challenge is that let's say that you need a very strong political support. Why this strategy in Vienna is successful, because it's really cross-cutting over all areas and organizations of the city of Vienna, is because the mayor wants it. And this is why it has a very strong commitment. It was already the mayor we had before, but as well the new mayor immediately took this framework strategy on board. So of course we need to work, we need this political commitment. It's really important that we work together with the people of the municipality, that we work together with external people, and we have to, with experts, with industry, with economy, of course, with university, and we have to, we need the citizens, we need smart citizens, and they have to understand or they have to learn with us, because we had to learn as well a lot that to fulfill the, let's see, the smart city objectives is not a decrease in quality of life. On the contrary, it's an increase. It can be an increase. It can be even helpful for your, let's say, for your financial situation when you start to save energy and so on. So we're really trying, it's a bottom-up approach. We are developing our objectives together with all the stakeholders, and we are of course implementing them together. Vienna has a very long tradition in participation processes.
Okay, And you mentioned there the kind of political support side of things that's been very, very strong from the mayor or two mayors in a row. Oh, how have you kind of engaged the citizens to ensure that their support is kind of ongoing with all of the different projects as well?
Yeah, first of all, smart city is always very theoretical, and people ask us, what is this? Yeah, what are you talking about? Can I see something? Can I touch something? So we need to do a lot of communication. I mean, this we have to do anyway in urban development. I'm coming from the urban development department. We really have to show the people, we have to inform them, communication. Awareness rising, and smart city as well, in our understanding, has a lot of changes to do in behavioral change. So what we are doing is, I mean, we have a lot of organizations which are dealing directly with the citizens, like the Office for the Local Agenda 21 or Water Management. And we have events like open days where we invite pupils and students and people from the street to demonstrate what they are doing, what we are doing, and what they are doing. Or let's say that this was, in fact, I didn't. It was not on purpose, but it's what it is about. It's what can the role of each individual be to improve in this process and to let's say to really work against climate change.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
So it's been a learning curve on both sides, I would imagine.
I couldn't understand you now, sorry.
It's been a learning curve on both sides for both.
It is absolutely.
And
yeah.
also for the citizens.
Yeah. We have to understand there are problems, which is my problem, of course, as well, because I'm a normal Viennese citizen. I'm born here, I'm living here, my children are living here. So it's for me a very touchy problem because I mean, we have you can see how the world and how our environment is changing, and how digitalization is changing our daily life, and we have to understand when it is necessary and when maybe we should avoid it. That is still face-to-face interactions. I mean, this is a good example. It's facilitating because otherwise you would have had to travel to me, and it's a lot of time and resources consuming. So it's a learning process, and this is very important. We have to have our feet on the ground, and we always have to understand for whom we are working. We are working for the people living here.
Of course, of course. And if you had, say, 3 pieces of advice that you could give to a city that's kind of just starting out on their smart city journey, let's say, what would they be?
First of all, look that you have a real support, political support on the highest level. Otherwise, it will not work. Do I really need to say only 3, or can it be a little bit more?
It can be more if you feel there's more than 3, then fire away.
I will talk faster than I can squeeze more inside. It's this bottom-up approach. You really have to work together. Under no circumstances it is successful when you develop or implement a strategy like this on a top-down level. You really have to work with the people. You don't have to invent something new. First, take a look what you're already doing good in your city. What I want to say is build up on existing plans and strategies or activities you're already doing, because we all do a lot. Sometimes we just don't know it. So we have to, improve and maybe merge together what we are already doing, and work transparent, monitor what you are doing, and communicate.